A little over a year ago, when my YouTube journey first began, I made this video. Now, it's not a good video. My camera presence wasn't all there. It was kind of a fail of a recipe. There's a lot of dislikes on that video. However, it's literally the most viewed video on my channel. And I want to redeem myself because I feel really bad that that's the most viewed video on my channel. And I don't know why that video popped off. Hopefully this one will pop off more than that one will, and I don't foresee that happening. But here's to hoping. Today, friends, we're gonna make some vegan, gluten-free donuts.
Hell yeah!
Now we will be making vegan protein donuts first, and then following that, shortly thereafter, we will be making some vegan keto donuts. I want to see which one comes out better. Would you like to join me for the journey? Because we are about to set sail to Westeros. Arya is the captain, and I'm just a little plebe who's rowing. But I am on this boat. Would you like, you do want to row with me? Cool, sick, nasty, bro. Then just hop in, let's go. Let's do it. Hey, before we begin, smash like, smash subscribe, smash support on Patreon, smash follow me on Instagram. Okay, well. What's our first step, Jeej? I'm Jeej. I'm telling you what the first step is. First thing is first, I need to watch these guys. They've been everywhere lately. By the way, guys, fun fact for you. I need a hand towel. That wasn't my fun fact, but that was kind of fun. I did test for negative for coronavirus. So can I just get a round of applause from the studio audience? Thank you. Thank you for that. Where's my measuring cup? Come here, you silly goose. Hi, it's nice to meet you. Okay, we got ourselves a fresh jar of unsweetened applesauce from Trader Joe's because all of these donut recipes seem to rely pretty heavily on applesauce. And if you recall, my old jar of applesauce had some mold on the lid. Now we fresh. Dang it, I was hoping for some good ASMR. Oh my god, this is really difficult. Okay, hold on. Got it. By the way, Gigi does ASMR video coming soon. I really hope to see you there. I hope to see you here, actually. Oh man, if you have any suggestions what kind of ASMR you want to see me do, hey, leave those bad boys in the comments below. Next up, we're gonna do a 4th cup of tahini. Come on. Yeah, there she goes. Do you want to sniff? This stuff smells really good. Get a good sniff of that. Delightful. How's your day going? Is it good? Mine's good. Cool. Good for us. Knuckle tap. Knuckle tap. Tap it. Wait. Jellyfish. Got him. Now we're gonna add a tablespoon, just one, of corn syrup. You could also use maple syrup if you desire. Or any sort of wet syrup. Wet, sugary substitute. That's what I meant to say. So I like to measure my corn syrup by the capful. I find that the most accurate and the most fun. You can feel free to disagree, but I agree. Anyways, we're gonna add some salt. I have this guy right here. It's a fresh jar. This isn't a jar. What would you classify this as? Like a tube? I have a tube of salt. Oh my god, it's a product of Spain. That's fun. Does that make me cultured? Did you see that fall? That was kind of weird. Alrighty, some salty up in there. Good, good. Now we're gonna do a scoop of protein. I am using this chocolate Orgain protein. It's one of my favorites. It's delicious. It's plant-based. And yes, my hands are shaking from the caffeine I consumed earlier today. Yes, it does amplify my anxiety. Yes, I should stop drinking coffee, but never will I. Here's the question of the day. How do you take your coffee? Personally, I take my coffee with a splash of this here nut pod and half a Splenda. That's my ideal situation, but I would love to know your ideal situation because I'm always open to new ideas. I'm for sure love to try new things, which is why I'm making these donuts actually. So please, coffee connoisseurs out there, let me know how you take yours. All right, then we're gonna add a tablespoon of the cocoa powder. These are chocolate, And that's a fun tidbit. So our last ingredient, yeah, we gonna add a very scant 1/8 teaspoon of baking powder. Dog, could you stop barking at nothing? No. Thank you. Wee! Mix it to the limit, because we're in it to win it. This smells so good. By the way, you don't have to use tahini, but I highly recommend using tahini because it pairs really nicely with chocolate. But you could use almond butter or peanut butter. Honestly, whatever kind of nut butter like tickles your pickle. I am just gonna sit on the floor while my oven preheats. I'll just be down here. Can you see my feet? Hey, wiki feet, check me out. I'd like to argue that this video is gonna be worse than the one I made a year ago. Let's get out our little fun donut pan. Now, I've made this mistake many a times. Do not forget to grease your pans, people. Bad people don't grease pans, okay? Be a good person. Where did my paper towels go? There they are. Hi, missed you, girlfriend. Where you been? Who you dating? No one? Aw, same. Being alone is so fun and relatable. Time to bake. And while those bake, let's start on our keto donuts. Damn, this recipe I found uses grams, so we're gonna have to break out the food scale. Let's sigh. We'll start with our dry ingredients. We're gonna need a 1/4 cup of almond flour. I have a fresh bag here. Well, this is almond meal. Hopefully it works the same as almond flour. Cross your fingers for me. Good day. Next, we're gonna add some coconut flour. I keep mine in a cute mason jar because I'm a grandma at heart. Now this is a funky ingredient, but you can find it at Whole Foods. It smells weird, and it also tastes weird. I don't recommend eating it if it's not in a recipe. It's psyllium husk. Husk. I almost said psyllium husk. Get yourself some psyllium husk. A heaped teaspoon. I love talking in cursive. Okay, we're gonna need 1/2 teaspoon of xanthan gum. I got it right there. Just a half a teaspoon of xanthan gum. Mary Poppins in the house. Where's my salt? I found it. No worries, I found my salt, okay? Okay, so add some of that in there, thank you. Just a little dash. I like to eyeball my salt. I give it 2 eyeballs because I love that stuff. And then for the finale of our dry ingredients, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. How long do you think it's gonna take me to run out of this baking powder? I've had this for like 2.5 years now. I'm thinking another year and a half. Year and a half? Take your bets. Comments below. You know where they are? Below. That's what I said. I said it twice. They're below, hey. They're below, above. We're almost on our home stretch. Have you stretched yet? Get those muscles nice and stretched. Next, we are going to add a tablespoon of my baby flax. Remember when baby shark was a thing? Well now, this is pathetic. Now let's make baby flax a thing. Yeah. I also keep this in the freezer for anti-spoiling purposes. Just like my future kids, my flax will not be spoiled. No Barbie car for you, Missy. You gotta earn it, okay? That's what your allowance is for. Bite yourself, spoiled brat. I never got a Barbie car. Always wanted one. I did get a bike though, which some might argue is much better for everything. Okay, dry ingredients have been added, so let's just give them a quick 1, 2, quick 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Whoa. Some sunflower oil here. We're gonna do 1, 2. Count with me. 3, 4. Almost there. 5. Oh my god, my hands are so shaky. 6. Yikes. For the grand finale, 4th cup of water. Whee! It's very possible that we'll need to add more water, but this is what we're gonna start with. No, this actually might work perfectly. Wow. No, we're gonna add more water. Let's do another 4th cup of water for a total of 1/2 cup. Wow. I know fractions. Yeah, thumbs up for fractions and decimals. Thumbs down for fractals though. Fractals can suck it. Oh my god. OMG, I forgot to add sweetener. Ew, who wants an unsweet donut? because these are keto, we're going to add a capful of stevia. Give it a good, you know, a pipette of stevia. Hi, my name is Steve and I like stevia. Oh, these look odd. See, that thickness is all due to that psyllium husk. That is a thick boy right there. As I previously stated, if you do not grease your pan, I assume that you worship the devil. Wee. Wee. Sound effects not required, but highly recommended. Wee, wee, wee. Wah. I don't really foresee these guys rising so much, but I don't know what's gonna happen. And for those of you who care, the video that I made last year was on National Donut Day, which was June 5th. Today it is August 28th, I think. Nope, 29th. So this would have been a better video to make if it was June 5th, but it's whatevs. Okay guys, so I have some bad news. Unfortunately, the first vegan protein donut that I made, those didn't flip out of the pan. But fear not, I was not gonna give up. So here we are, round 2. You're gonna take a little bit of almond flour, some white rice flour, vegan protein powder, salt, a lot of flax, and baking soda. Those are our dry ingredients, so go ahead and whisk those up. Then you're gonna add some cashew milk, unsweetened applesauce, and I decided to add some xanthan gum to make sure these wouldn't fall apart. Then I added some oil and some water, mixed those together, and patted them down in the same old donut pan that I just washed and re-greased. And unfortunately, I was just too frustrated at this point to walk you through the process, which is why we're doing a voiceover. But hey-o, at least our keto donuts turned out looking fantastic, so that's a positive. And here we are, cutting those donuts out of the pan and flipping them out. Yay for us! They came out looking like donuts and not a crumbly mess. Huzzah! Time for the tasty-ass taste test. The tasty-ass taste test you ever did taste. All right, well, let's give them a tasty taste test. Now, I have to tell you that at this point, I'm kind of over it. I don't really give a shit how they taste. The fact that I made donuts is good enough for me. We're gonna taste the ones without flour, the protein donuts without flour. That apparently just didn't turn out, but maybe they're tasty. Here are my notes. First of all, they don't stay together. That right there gives them an F status. Second note, they're not sweet enough. Needed some brown sugar or cane sugar in there. Third of all, too salty. How much salt did I add? I don't remember adding that much salt, but maybe I did. Anyways, this recipe will not be linked in the description. But what's a GG video without a fail? I haven't had a fail in a long time, so it's only a matter of time. Now we'll try the ones that actually turned out looking quite good. Order up, sir. Let's give these keto ones a try. This is the ugliest one. I don't know how it got that weird like line in it. Oh, oh baby, she is thick. She's moist. I need to stop using the she pronoun for all of my baked goods because it's getting a little obnoxious. And you know what else is obnoxious is the fact that this guy isn't focusing. He focused. Wow. Was it worth it? Okay, first note is it's tasty. Second note is it doesn't taste like a donut. It tastes like a muffin in a donut form. That could be due to the fact that they're baked, but it could also be to the fact that it doesn't have any pizzazz. It needs a little sparkle, a little wow factor. They're tasty, they're very moist. The flax and the psyllium help keep this donut very dense and moist. So one of these could fill you up for a nice morning. However, I would recommend topping it with something like a raspberry jam. Because these are so dense, you need something light with them. So some raspberry jam, maybe some fresh strawberries, some cocoa whip, something like that to lighten these up, okay? For our protein donut remake right here, these came out a lot better than our first go around. Ooh, already they look delicious. Look at that. That looks good. Okay. This one actually tastes like a donut. It tastes like a cake donut. Very, very moist, but just the right amount of moist. Whereas the keto ones almost are a little bit too moist. These hit it right on the nose. Perfect texture, delicious texture actually. The only note I will say is I could have added a squeeze of stevia in these to keep them low cal, or you could add like a tablespoon of sugar. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down and helps the donut do better. But as a whole, this is really good. I would recommend not only making these, but eating these. My AC is going off, so that wraps up this taste test. Hey, you there. I see you over there. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to smash like, smash subscribe, smash support on Patreon. And other than that, I'll catch you in the next video. I loved having you here with me today, and I can't wait for you to be in my kitchen yet again. So, toodly oodles, my doodles. Bye, my guy.